Compliments of the new season. This is a beautiful 2020 and we are so looking forward to what it brings to us this new season. I hope you are too. I'm here in this segment with Rebecca Kanoerera and we are discussing the importance of a vision board, why it's important for us as entrepreneurs to have a vision board, and also on a spiritual note, why it is important to write a vision down. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you, Precious. And Vessels of Virtue is an incredible platform for entrepreneurs to actually execute on their vision. So definitely vision boards are so important and critical. The Word of God talks about, my people perish without a vision. And if you think when people start wandering around and not fulfilling their dreams, or they're getting lost, or they actually throw in the towel and they say, I'm giving up, I'm tired of trying this entrepreneurial gig thing. Guess what? Sometimes it's because you've lost the vision. Because when you've got a clarity of vision as to what you want, but also a commitment to the vision. So any corporates, they have a vision. They have a vision statement, and that's what also helps them stay in focus year after year. And so it's important for an entrepreneur to have a vision. So it starts with an idea, obviously, and then you write down the vision. In Habakkuk, it talks about write the vision down, make it plain. So it does not have to be complex. It does not have to be complicated. Make it plain so that you can run it. So running with it means put action into it. So just having a vision and having the images that are like a billboard of inspiration along your entrepreneurial journey is not enough. You still have to put in the work.
So would you want maybe to just nail down a little bit as to what a vision in essence is really to an entrepreneur?
Alright, so for an entrepreneur, if you think of it, all of us have thought of starting some business, and then we start saying, but what sort of problem is it going to solve? So that's also very critical for you to answer the purpose of your business. What purpose is it serving? Is it serving humanity, serving solutions? Is it technology that enables humanity? What is it? And once you have that, then you start having ideas of what it actually looks like. When you wake up one morning and you go to your office, what will that office look like? What will your clients look like? And that will help you with your marketing strategy. And then how will I execute and deliver on the services? What is the customer satisfaction that I hope to inspire and actually execute on once I run that business? And having to write it down, that's normally your business plan, the structure, and to say, how does it look and feel on paper before it's actually in reality, or I'll build it as I go. It's really important to sit down and really calculate the risk that you're willing to take, the work that you're willing to put in, the capital that's required, the investments that's required, and also just how you're going to actually make sure that the strategy that you have is not just theory, it's actually what you can adjust as you go, because sometimes external factors come into place. We live in a VUCA world, which you said there's volatility, it's a lot of uncertainty as well. So we definitely have to have a clarity of vision as entrepreneurs. So it looks like it's an image or aspiration of what the actual business will look like. So that's where we always say the images that you have, maybe it's from a vision board that also illustrates or tries to ignite the inspiration that you need to execute on making sure this business actually works and exists.
So it's important for you to be clear and precise, and then as you write it down, I'm sure I've been hearing a lot of people saying when you write it down, it sticks to the brain more.
Yes.
So it helps to map out the future. Does that contribute to that in any way when you write it down?
Absolutely, because what happens, some people think having a vision board, because they see pictures on the internet, they see pictures on television, and they think it's just really sitting down and just drawing pictures. And cutting out pictures or coloring in pictures and words. Yet actually on the backdrop of it, there's an architectural plan. And if you think of an architecture, they literally measure the soundness of this building before it starts getting built, but it's on paper. How clear is the plan? How solid is the plan? Is it executable? How firm is it? So when you write down the vision, it's actually also getting you to think through every thought process, every step of the way, and saying from the business strategy, what does it look like? From a marketing, from sales, from the operational side, from the production side, how are things actually going to be executed, who are the board members in this business, and by writing it down and making it clear, it really does help put it on paper. That's where a lot of decrees or any documentation is actually made legal. How is it made legal? Not just by saying it, it's being made legal and it's binding through the written form of that document. So it needs to be a standing document that actually helps you along your journey. And it is adjustable, obviously, but it actually helps you from a starting point. So it is important to write it down. There's power in writing information down, and it also serves as a reminder and a milestone as you journey through and to reflect back again.
Interesting. And so I've seen that there's been a hype of people just doing vision boards, events, and does it necessarily mean that people have got to do vision boards in the beginning of the year, or it just helps people to plan the course of their year, or it's an ongoing process? And I've seen that you also host vision boards events. Does it only have to be a once-off thing in the beginning of the year, or it's a process that is ongoing that can be done throughout the course of the year?
All right, that's a very good question actually, because when you think of it, for everyone beginning of the year, the hype really does come from the fact that it's the new year and people have set New Year's resolutions, and the gym is full of people working out and they're saying, this body that I need to work on, I'm going to lose weight. But come second quarter of the year, the gym is empty. So that's where we're saying with the vision board, it's really not necessarily only for the beginning of the year. It just happens that it actually, people are more open to doing vision boards because they've got New Year's resolutions. But I always say the vision board process helps you to solidify the resolution or support the resolutions that you've made. That's a good thing that you need to actually focus on. Then the other thing is that your year starts whenever you start. So it could be, some people do their vision boards in the middle of the year when they're doing a mid-year review, just like companies. You know, companies also, the year end is not the same. It's not always December. The year end might be in the middle of the year. And the year end might be, you know, so it varies depending on organization. So even for individuals, we all have different profiles. I might be on a journey where I'm just not going to be doing my vision board. Maybe for beginning of my year is busy. I just have a lot that I'm juggling. I've changed jobs maybe, or I've moved, or I'm just trying to just get my brain settled after the festive season. So maybe someone, it's June, July, just time period. For me, it's normally November time period as well.
Wow, interesting. So there you have it, entrepreneurs and other people who are setting up their visions. It's important to write it down, make it plain, so that you can be able to run with it. Others can also be able to run with it for you, right?
Absolutely.
So it's important to map things out as an entrepreneur, as we set out to do our own work, and especially as we're also starting out the year 2020. We're looking forward to great things that entrepreneurs will have, and a year of fruition. We believe that a lot of things will be tied in together and a lot of things will make sense. Thank you for tuning into the segment. We're looking forward to hearing your views in the next segments. Cheers. God bless.